Good afternoon, it's Jan from Twink Stamping. I am an independent UK demonstrator. It is Wednesday, that's come around pretty quick. I've come along today to make another Christmas card using Supplies Poinsettia Petals for the sentiment. Yet again, I have used the Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. I really love this and I'm so pleased that I stumbled upon it. I've also used the reindeer from the North Pole Wonder Dies. I've used this an awful lot this year, really love it. And I've also used, which is a new addition to my kit, the Wreath Builder dies. I haven't got a picture of them yet, but these are the actual dies. You've got a couple of really lovely wreaths there. I've actually used this one. I was going to use that one, but I quite liked this one with the card that I made. Okay, and the card is this one. It's very sparkly. I've gone around the edges with a glue pen and used my glitter, because I want to use it all up. I know that the Stampin' Up! No longer do the Dazzling Diamonds glitter anymore, but I want to use up what I've got left. So the card is full of glitter. I've also used my Wink of Stella on my wreath and on my trees at the background there, only within the circle have I done that with the trees. And I have die cut the reindeer and given him a little red nose. I have stamped and embossed the Merry Christmas in gold embossing powder, and added the white crinkled seam binding ribbon. And then at the end I added all the gems from the red rhinestone basic jewels. Okay, I'll just run through and make this very quickly with you. Okay, you're going to need your base card. I did a square card this time because I wanted to fit the lovely wreath in there without it being the overpowering thing on the card. Now, when I do a square card, the cheats way, I put into my cutter portrait and I measure 14.8 and cut down, and then you turn it, you put it in your cutter again, and you go to 14.8 and score, and then you have your square card. Very easy. You can't go any bigger than that because the card's not big enough. So you've got your square card, then you need to cut a piece of white, whisper white card that is going to measure. Now put it down somewhere. I put it down. Where have I put it? Because I have already embossed it. No, I left it in the embossing folder. No, I don't think I have. Here it is, over here. Sorry about that. I have actually embossed this for quickness today. You don't need to see me using the embossing folder. Okay, so that is going to be coated with glue pen and then dipped. I've also cut myself my die from the Wreath Builder kit, and I've cut out my gold reindeer. So I think what we'll do first, we'll do the stamping first. We'll get that done and out of the way. I've just cut a white strip of Whisper White, 2 centimetres wide. And I'm going to use my Versamark ink pad, so it's clear. I have already used my dust bag on this piece because I previously stamped it out for the card, so I know that it's okay. So I've inked that up. Try and get it in the middle. Not that it matters because I am actually going to cut it out. Okay, I'm just going to go over to the other side and quickly heat emboss this. I'm sorry, but I haven't managed to steal the extension lead yet to enable me to do it at the bench. So I'm just quickly going to heat emboss. So all I've done, I'll quickly show you, all I've done is added my embossing powder, my gold embossing powder. I've just got a little bit on there, don't want. So all I've done is coated it with embossing, so you can see it, embossing powder, sorry, you can see that it's quite flat and it's quite matte. Okay, so I'm just going to go across now and heat it up. I should be 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It's just starting to turn now. I should try and get myself one of the heaters, the heat guns that's looks like a little hairdryer, because they're much quieter than mine. But I've had mine for quite a while and I'm a bit loath to part with it. Okay, so that is done. So I'm going to be cutting that out later. So first of all, I'm going to coat my my cardstock, my embossed cardstock with pen. You can use you could use Tombow if you've got a nice steady hand. I haven't, so I tend to use a glue pen. There's lots of pens on the market. What's the blue one called? Zig pen, I think it's called, I don't know. Or you can use a glue pen, you know, the quickie glue pens, they work just as well. But as I say, you've got to have a nice steady hand. Just making sure I've got plenty on there because I want it to stick. Right, we'll grab the Dazzling Diamonds. It's such a shame this has been discontinued. Now, as for quickness, just dipping it in there. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to use that anymore today. You see, I've just gone round the edge. Just give it a subtle, very subtle little bit of glitter. Christmas to me is glitter. It really is. Right, I'm going to put some Tombow on the back of that. Oops. Having a bit of trouble with my shoulder at the moment, so I can't reach. I'm just going to get some glue on here. So, try and get this on straight. I'm going to have it tenfold. I noticed that the other one I did wasn't quite straight, but I'm not going to show you that again. How's the weather where you are today? What's it like out there today? It's been quite sunny actually. It's been quite nice. It's not particularly warm. It's not cold. It's not raining, thank goodness. It's been raining for days. And I hate it when it's raining all the time. Right, there you go. That is your base card. Now it's very, very quick now. You're just going to, oh, you know what I haven't done? Oh, Jan, honestly. Right, luckily I can peel that off. Now, lots of you, hopefully, won't do this, make the same mistake as me. Right, you want your ribbon on. You need about, I don't know, about 55 centimetres, something like that, piece of ribbon, because you are going to run it round the back. It's quite good actually because it's already stuck, so when I stick it down it'll just stick down. So I didn't really mean to do it, but it's okay. I bet I'm not the first and I won't be the last to do that. Okay, just make yourself a little bow towards the left hand side of your work. Right, that's better. I like quite small bows. I don't know about you. That's twisted. Oh goodness me. Lift it up. Just turn it round. I don't mind if it twists round the back. It does not matter. It's quite a thin ribbon, so it's not going to show. There we go. Oh dear, oh Lord. Right, Jan. Don't panic. Do not panic. Does not want to lay flat. I don't know why. Here's what not to do, okay? There we go. Hopefully now that will stay where it is. I notice there's a mark on my ribbon. I don't know where that's come from. It's come straight off the reel, so I really have no idea how that's got on there. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to cover that up. Okay, I shall sort my ribbon out in a bit. I'm now going to cut out my sentiment. I don't know which part of the country a lot of you are from. You've got all these new lockdown rules. I hope you're all okay. It's not nice, is it, that having to go back into lockdown again and having all these strict restrictions on your life. So hard for everybody. I also feel really sorry for the old folk, you know. I don't know how you're getting on in America. My son's actually out in America, in Santa Monica. He lives out there at the moment. I think he's actually trying to move from Santa Monica to Texas. But he was saying that there's an awful lot of people that are affected by the virus in America. I think everywhere is, isn't it? I don't think anybody's escaping it. Any country. Just put a bit of Tombow on the back of my sentiment. I'm going to try and place it actually onto the ribbon. That should stick. There you go. So we just trim that off. I do love white on white. Absolutely. with a tiny splash of gold and red. Very, very pretty. So now all I've got to do is put some glue onto the back of this wreath. You don't need to go on every single branch. I'm just going round, trying to find the places that have got the most space for me to put glue on. That's it. I'm just going to pop that down here. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. Now this is when I got the Stella, and this is my new one, another new one. I opened the one that I showed you the other day, and I'm just going to pop some Stella on these beautiful trees at the back so that they stand out. It's such a shame because the camera doesn't actually pick up too much. You know, you can't, I mean, you can see it just there. There you go. And then I quickly just add a tad of the Stella on the leaves. I hope you don't feel too rushed with this video. It's a quick one today. I'm actually waiting for a call from my doctor. So I wanted to get it done quickly before that. I've had a frozen, of what I think is a frozen shoulder for over a week, and it's been absolute agony. But Murphy's Law or Sod's Law, whatever you call it, it's actually feeling better today. Not better, but I'm able to actually move my arm. For the last week, I've not been able to move hardly at all or do anything with my right hand. Even brushing my teeth was agony. I couldn't do my hair. I've had my hair down all week with all my mop, my curly hair everywhere. Thankfully today I've been able to get somebody to tie it up for me. I'm just using all these ones that are stuck to the packet. I don't know how it happens, but it does. They all get stuck to the packet. So I'm just placing these in the four into the opposite four edges. Then I'm just going to pop them in between those somehow. Oops, doesn't want to come off my pen. Sorry, not my pen. It's not a pen, is it? My pokey tool. They don't have to be perfect, ladies. They really do not. Doesn't have to be perfectly round, symmetrical. Actually, that one I could move that one to about there, and that one to about there, and that looks a bit more even. That's better, isn't it? Love it. I really love it. It looks so pretty. Very, very pretty. Then I'm going to find Rudolph. It's got a red nose. So you need to cut one of these out in gold foil. I did try and put I had 3 stags on there originally, but I thought it was way, way too much, which is why I just went for the one and put the wreath on it instead, because I thought it looked quite pretty. I'm just going to add a little tiny piece. I don't waste any of my dimensionals. I cut all the edges up so that I don't waste any, and I also get some nice little small bits. This is from the small pack. Okay, so you can actually put him wherever you want to put him, but I popped him just there. And there you have it. Ever so simple. Ever so simple, but I think really, really effective. I think he's quite handsome. He does all the he makes the card for me. We've just got one more red to pop on, and that is there. Not one more, some more. I did actually just dot some here and there. And one down here somewhere. There we go. One completed card, which I hope you're going to like. If you've enjoyed this video today, I would say I'm sorry it was a wee bit rushed, or appeared to be a wee bit rushed. I just thought it was a nice quick card that you can easily rustle up many of, because it literally is just dies. You know, dies and embossing folder, apart from your sentiment, but you could batch make those and just sit and cut them out in front of the TV. I think it's a very, very pretty card. You don't have to put as many jewels on as I have. You could make it green with the wreath. You could put green gems on, or crystal gems, whichever you want. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by today. If you enjoyed what you've seen and you liked the card, please give me a thumbs up. All my details are down below with the list of products that I've used, and my online shop details are below, together with the blog, the Instagram, and of course my email, which you can contact me at any time if you've got any questions or anything. Okay, so thanks again for stopping by, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye bye now.